Hey everybody, I know it's been a little bit since my last video. Just wanted to hop on here and kind of give everybody an update. The shop is off to a pretty good start. Got a few trucks here, and this one in particular that I'm going to get into was a pretty fun one, and it's a prime example of why proper diagnostics outweighs loading the parts cannon every single time. So let me kind of give you the rundown on here. I'm going to flip this camera around now that I know how to do that. See there? I finally figured it out. Anyway, this truck came to me. It's one of the first customers that I've had since I've opened. 6.4 Power Stroke, pretty low mileage for the truck. So it developed an issue to where it would not stay running for more than like 5 to 10 seconds, and then it would just die. So it's been through a couple different shops. I won't get into bashing or anything like that. I don't mean it that way. But had a laundry list of parts that were recommended and some that were actually installed. Didn't really help anything. But it was delivered to me, and started off by looking at the fuel, whatnot, proper fuel levels, and in my initial look over of everything, it appeared to have aerated fuel. So what I've done here is kind of got this bucket to where I can see the aerated fuel coming out, if it's aerated or just a straight, stream of fuel. Commanded the fuel pump on with my scanner, and I could get a strong stream of fuel pretty much all day long until I actually tried to start it, crank it, and get it to run. It would run for about 5 to 10 seconds, like I said, and then it would die. Rail pressure would slowly drop off as it was dying. So that pretty much told me that it was, the air was coming in from the compression from the combustion chamber, either from a failed copper washer on the injector seal or through the body of the injector. The route that I kind of tried to go was, I did pull all 8 injectors out, inspected for visual signs of everything, came up empty-handed on that, resealed them, reinstalled them. At that point, most shops would have probably tried to sell a full set of 8 injectors for upwards of $3,000 to $4,000 by the time everything was done. So I didn't want to do that. I really mean what I say whenever I take the steps to do proper diagnostics, and I mean that. So what I did was got this special tool. Go over here and show that to you. But what these are, this is a fuel rail line cap set, and comes with a few different variations of different things. So I can do this test potentially to pretty much diesel that I want to. But what that allows me to do is cap off each injector individually and pinpoint which injector exactly is potentially causing my issue. So turn this around again and show you what that looks like. So what I did here is started with the quote easiest side and just go down the line, but take the high pressure line off here and then install this block off on the line, so it will not allow any potential air or anything back into the fuel system. So that you can isolate which injector is doing that way. Zoom in here. Also a good idea to unplug that injector while you do that test for anybody out there. And then what I did was, luckily after the third attempt of trying to pinpoint which one pinpoint which one it was, it ended up being that third one. So after every one that I capped off, I would attempt to crank it, see how it acted, see how long it would run, and also check for fuel aeration in this bucket. So whenever I did that, also looking at this scan tool, scanner, whatever you want to call it there, and I would watch the rail pressure, see how long it would run, all that good stuff. And anyway, so let me hook this batteries and stuff back up, and it's going to show you what I found here. Sorry, I had a phone call, but anyway, let me get these batteries hooked back up and let you guys decide how good it runs. All right, let's start this thing. Yes, it is going to start kind of long until all the air gets out of the system and I actually take it down the road. But anyway, well, how do you guys think it runs? Think it runs pretty good? I do. Phone calls are getting out of hand. But anyway, keep them coming. But now the customer can move on with life. Only have to buy one injector and get his truck back on the road and out of the shop. But anyway, I just wanted to hop on here, kind of give everybody an update and let everyone know the advantages to doing proper diagnostics instead of throwing parts at stuff, and the value of diagnostics as far as that goes. But yeah, if you got anything that y'all need looked at, come see me. See y'all on the next one.